Today we're checking out a beautiful integration of universal design principles with a loft located in Pioneer Square, one of the oldest neighborhoods in Seattle. Architect Carol Sundstrom was able to use the open floor plan of a historic building to craft a space that's artistic, innovative, and accessible to all.
We moved to Seattle 13 years ago. Ideally, I wanted something that didn't have a lot of doors, that had kind of an open feel to it.
We wanted a place that worked for him, that was functional. You know, we wanted it to reflect our character, and we have a affinity for gritty places that are authentic, so we wanted that in the space. This was an old warehouse building. It used to house furniture. We live in a loft that's more than 900 square feet. There's a bathroom and a bedroom in the back, and the kitchen and the rest is an open floor plan. It's a big, beautiful box.
It was really important to me to be able to do kind of everyday tasks, being able to reach a bottle of wine and open it and wouldn't scare anybody, and and that I would feel confident.
Hi.
Hey, welcome.
Feels great. What a great vibe.
I remember Leslie said I want it to be the no excuses home. So everything needed to be easy for both of them.
As you were designing this kitchen, what were you considering in terms of reach and accessibility and heights?
So one thing we look for is being able to get into cabinets within arm's reach, but also without having to maneuver around operating doors. So these cabinets are just bypass doors so that everything's within easy reach. We measure all of our clients and their reach and posture so that we know, how many of these shelves are within easy reach. They live in their kitchen. So a lot of real estate here went to the kitchen because the kitchen is their living room.
This island is very special.
One thing you might not pick up on right away is that it is slightly lower than your normal countertop height. And that was so that it would be a little easier for Randy to reach things when he's using a wheelchair while cooking. Still works for Leslie cooking as well.
And for anyone. Really.
Anyone.
Yeah. We had a couple incidents with just safety and cooking and gas, and so I also wanted to be safe.
What are those issues?
So in Boston, I was standing in front of our stove, and then I lost my balance a little bit, so then I put my hand down onto one of the burners. When we were doing this, I was like, if there was something I could grab onto that isn't on fire.
So it started out in concept as a safety feature for you to just have something to steady yourself. And so then it became, also it's a great place to hang a dish towel.
We spent a fair amount on the sink. Whether one can love a sink, I don't know if that's possible, but if it is, the sink just works so well that I do love the sink. It's at a certain height, and I can kind of like pull all the way in here and not get like water on my lap or all those kind of things.
And then of course the faucet is moved to the side and forward within reach for Randy.
It worked out really well.
When you have a new client reach out to you with a new project, do they bring up aging in place as one of their considerations?
A lot of people feel like, I'm never ever gonna need any kind of mobility device or anything. And then I remind them that it's not necessarily about a life-altering event or condition, that most of us are gonna need knee surgery or hip surgery or have sprained an ankle. All these things, they just work better for everyone under a variety of circumstances.
As you're looking at designing for clients that have accessibility needs, are you finding, for example, products are more readily available now than they were 10 years ago, maybe?
It's definitely gotten better. There are more products available that are more beautiful. Less nursing home feeling is how most people describe it, grab bars and things like that. There are better looking options available now.
Do you ever find it difficult to express the aesthetic you want while trying to incorporate all of your clients' desires?
I find that just a wonderful design challenge. That's part of what I just love doing, is solving these challenges with three-dimensional art, which is really what architecture is. So when you're able to create the right place, the right environment that is living and breathing art, it's beautiful and it works. So that's really the end goal.